Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. There is some juicy stuff to look at here because I wanted to do a Inside My Head series, as in a new one, and I did a search, or whatever you call it, a challenge, and this dude accepted my challenge. 2485. Holy moly, guacamole. So we are going to play an open Sicilian, against which I tend to play the bishop c4 line a fair bit. Now I have done a lot of work on this variation that I'm playing, and I figured it out that it actually is not good at all, but because of it has got a lot of stuff that are worth of talking about, and because of it's so sharp and so tactically inclined, I thought that I will give it a crack and see how we go. E6 here is pretty much the only exclusively played move, and I would expect nothing less from Louis Alfred OP, which stands for overpowered in computer gaming language, so I hope that he's not too OP for my poor chess knowledge. Cheese, by the way, apple juice is the way to go. So let's see how Louis Alfred OP goes against this. I don't know what really he's thinking about. 2485 would indicate that yeah, we'll go a little bit deeper into opening theory than move 6. So let's see how we go. In the meantime, as a time filler, I have been working on the group session IDs and about how to cater for the needs of those who would like to have a coaching session with me but can't because of my ridiculously tight schedule and whatnot. And I think I more or less have got a good idea about what I would like to do and how I would like to do it, but more on that when the idea is polished and fully ready to go. Now that would be very upsetting if this dude left the game halfway through. Nope, he's still here. Alright, so e6, bishop b3 to basically avoid b5 hitting with the tempo. Normally they play b5 here anyway. The other variation is bishop b7 with quick castle, against which I normally transpose into a Sicilian attack, bishop e3, queen f3 and castles here, which used to be Fischer's way to deal damage. Queen c7 is not really meant to be accurate here. It's more like castles, and the reason for that is because f5 can be annoying in these structures. I think. And now after e5, knight e2, the d5 square is available for me for annoying jump-ins and whatnot, and otherwise it's just very awkwardly hanging. So it's more traditional in this position to just simply castle or knight c6. One is mostly followed by the other. e5 is forced now, and after knight e2, the d5 square is permanently weakened. And if you can exploit that, which I'm going to work on really hard, then we are going to be very happy. I don't know why he's playing so slowly. Either this dude is sleeping or falling asleep or trying to look up theory in his opening database, or I don't know what he's doing, but golly gosh, he is taking forever. Oh, by the way, I purchased a new book, which is called Excelling at Positional Chess. And the reason why I bought it is because I do have the Excelling at Chess calculation book, and I thought that the two together would be nice little brothers on my bookshelf, both written by Jacob Agard or Agard, or however the way I'm supposed to pronounce the dude's name, who is a very, very famous and really good author. And yeah, I thought that that can't be a mistake to have that book. I have to say that I appreciated the work that went into excelling at chess calculation more than this new one. I suppose it's difficult to write about positional chess and find good examples. Or I would say it's more complex and harder to do that. But yeah, I suppose it's just a matter of taste. That I consider to be a mistake. The knight needed to go to d7 to back up his brother on f6 in order to cover this square, because now once I eliminate this knight, which shall be done promptly, I have got free access to d5 square, which this whole game is all about. These are poor moves actually. Queen d8. Maybe h6 takes, bishop takes, and then he wants to annoy me with bishop g5. Yep. I think that's what he has been thinking about. So I'm going to play rook d1 instead. So now I'm going to go castle that way. Castles would have been ideal, but then this bishop g5 move would have hurt me a fair bit. Whereas now we are just happy dudes. The swap of this bishop for that knight does not bother me at all, as long as I have got the cover of the d5 square. In case I haven't said it 75 million times yet, I'm going to repeat it, that it's all about the knight on d5 and its mighty power. So bishop g5 had to be played in order to avoid the capture, followed by the capture of the d6 pawn. And what I'm intending to do now is to come here, floating h4 as an idea. Also knight b6 is legit, but I have to watch out for checks. I'm just trying to be annoying, basically. That's what I'm doing. Pretty much a life philosophy. And against this I was planning on a check, thinking that bishop d7 can be met by capture. I don't know if that was a correct piece of evaluation there, but I don't see what would be wrong with it. And now after forcing the bishop back, I've got a variety of ways to deal damage. Queen b6 is my top choice for the time being, but taking f6 is also worthy of attention, not to mention knight c3. In fact, now he's my favorite. Yeah, let's do this. I like it a lot. Wow. Okay, so he protected now these squares. Okay, so now it's thinking time. He doesn't really have a threat, so I can still build my position up, and I quite like this rook move up here. The reason why I decided to do this, because on occasions I might replace the knight and then swing in, is one possible plan. Another possible plan would be to play for f6 and then swing across this way. Now, I didn't expect queen d7 to be 100% honest, and I don't think it's any good. But I need to prove it to be wrong in order to claim that it's wrong. Iron logic there. Okay. I'm calculating in case it's not obvious. Okay. I'm thinking about takes, king takes, f6 check takes, knight d5 check, king either f8 or d8. If king f8, knight takes f6, bishop e6, and I don't have any advantage. Alright. I will maintain the tension and just build up on that pawn. I should have come to this conclusion a heck of a lot faster. Because the idea is that after takes, I will be able to take the bishop and then the pawn. Now this would be a very good regroup for him if he actually could execute it. Okay, this move is about moving out of the check. So I'm playing basically now what we call prophylactic moves. I want to drop back the knight here and here to hand down the pawn, but after drop back, queen takes, knight takes, bishop here would have pinned that knight very annoyingly, I think. So that was this move all about, although g6 makes me feel a little bit, I don't know what the right word is there. Worried, perhaps a little bit, not overly. But yeah, the d6 pawn is now my top priority main target, and you can see that as far as the d5 square and its control is concerned that I was talking about and have been talking about for the whole game, have a look at how every single piece of mine is actually backing that pawn. So here comes the knight switcheroo. Now that he managed to dodge the knight's effect on all of these squares, all this hard effort that he put into it resulted in him dropping this pawn, which now I shall be able to just pinch. So rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes, rook takes, wins a piece. Wow, this is actually quite beautiful. Queen takes, rook takes, queen takes e5. Oh, no, rook, queen c7 maybe? No, queen e5 is better. But then I don't like that because then the two bishops will come alive. So once again, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. And I don't seem to have an immediate win there. I think I could take here or here. But that's unnecessarily messy considering that I could just take this and then that. I don't know. This is a bit of a toss-up now, really. No, I'm going for it, guys. Just to double check. So if I take here, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes, that wins a piece down there. Rook takes, queen takes, rook takes. Yeah, alright, let's go for it, boys. Yuppie! So queen takes, knight takes, and if bishop takes, then we take there. If they take the rook, I can take back with the knight. Or I could have taken back with the rook as well. This is the point. Oh, wow. Oh my god! I totally missed that. Now my epic fluke is that I think this should be winning against it. But I can't believe that I missed this. Oh my lord. This was such a fail. Now this is what you call the epic fluke of... What should I call it? When you play the right move, but you still blunder in it, but because of it's bound to be the correct move, you still go for it. Offers a draw. Yeah, mate, try again. Yeah, this is yeah, so basically what I'm saying is that what I applied was the correct move. I did not see this line, but because of I played the correct move, and because of that's the nature of chess, that you hit upon the correct idea. You even find it when you blunder somewhere in one of the sidelines, it turns out to be perfectly playable and in fact winning. Now, I've got two ways to win this very quickly. One of them is knight d6, and then he will have to sack the exchange, and then I pin him back again. The other one is a bit dirtier. That's knight takes here, check, king goes out of the check, wherever, doesn't matter. Actually, I would rather just drop back to prevent g4 coming with a check. And then knight d7 check is unstoppable. But because if I'm in a super duper dirty mind, I'm just going to do this to even prevent the check. Please note, again, a very nice example of how we are not in a hurry. Shoot, actually it doesn't work because I rook e6. Okay, I'll go in. So, yeah, it's not running away. His army is paralyzed, can't move, can't move, can't move. So I can build it up as best as I can and I want. Okay, we go here. He comes up with the king, and then the main drama of this position is going to be for him is that this king is so utterly helpless that it's not even funny. So I'm just going to get a new queen, because that sounds like a good idea. That's what Fischer would do here. Yep. Oh, and to add insult to injury, he can't even get up with the king because of that check. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was a little bit more shaky than it should have been, but I don't think that at any moment the victory was in any type of danger at all. Yeah, I mean, this is just sad. I can choose to hunt down any of these as well. I can basically do whatever. I'm going to opt for getting a new queen, but he's going to resign now. Excuse me, I got a text. Alrighty, he really doesn't want to give this up. But I don't understand what he's trying to do though. How could I discourage him best to play on this? Alright, let's go here. Okay, so he gave it up. Good. One more. Let's see how he plays on the white side of the business. d4. What did I play last time against d4? Was it an Imzo? I think it was. Yes, it was an Imzo, so today it's gonna be a King's Indian. No, it's not gonna be a King's Indian apparently. Okay, Trompowsky. I don't really like to play against the Trompowsky, to be honest. But it's just a personal preference. d5, f3. These are the stock standard moves here. And he takes an d5. Yeah, and this is the one I really don't like to play against. According to Houdini, I think b6 is a good move here, so I'm going to give this a crack. The idea is to sack a pawn, but to get a quick central control. I already like what I'm seeing. I reckon in this position actually the best move for for white after b6 is e4, and if I take then e5. That would have hurt me far more than any of this, really. I'm even tempted to play e6 just to maintain the d pawn so that he can't play e4. Yeah, and I'm already threatening bishop c5. Huh. Heaven. Heaven! Alright, buddy, what have you got here? Piece is hanging there. Oh, actually, that tells me that he has got knight h3. And then e5 takes. Is that nonsense? I really do like this position for black. Beautiful development. His pieces are all over the shop. Well, primarily this f3 is there, and he keeps on opening it up like there was no tomorrow. Wow, this is super ballsy. If he survives this, he deserves it. I don't even know what to do. Castle is ridiculously strong here too. Rook c1 check, bishop d2, rook d8. Wow, man. This is not gonna be pretty. Okay, let's do this. I want to tempt him into rook c1. Maybe objectively bishop e6 would have been a better move. But there's one thing for certain here. That this position is lost for white. Whether I'm gonna win it or not is a different matter. Because I tend to stuff up winning positions like this, where it's optically visibly over. Oh my god, really? Could I just have taken this and game over? Oh my god, look at that. Takes, check, king here, and I won the queen. Okay, bishop d6 is still legit there, but after knight e7. What a beautiful victory it would have been. Oh my god. Shame on me for that. Shame on me. Alrighty, guys. I just didn't even look at it because it's such a counterintuitive move to take that ugly knight there. But after check and rook d8, we're winning a queen. And the beauty of it is that if he plays queen e4 check, I can drop back here. So he can't even get out of this pin. Ah, god. Alright, well, he fell for it anyway, so it doesn't seem to make a big difference now. This is gonna be pretty, because now I have knight e5. That's gonna be nice. Knight e5, queen takes, rook takes, check, queen c2. Oh yeah, this is yummy. So the reason why I played knight e5 was because I didn't even want to give him a chance to take here and stir up complications. Although essentially any knight move would have won there, but this was by far the neatest win for me. I'm quite proud of this. And although I'm not winning this piece now technically, but because of his king is so utterly helplessly, yeah. I mean, if that was your best move, buddy. Oh, he's thinking he can go there, but that is gonna be an ugly mate. It's GG. Wow, this worked out brilliantly well for me as far as the opening is concerned. I mean, granted, I did tell you that taking on b6 and then going for this dodgy business was not good. He should have played e4 there, but still. Tell me please that we're not going to play this. I found a beautiful line. Rook here, check, rook blocks, bishop check. And if the king takes, then rook d8 wins. That's pretty neat. I mean, okay, I'm 75 pieces ahead, so it doesn't really matter, but still. It's always nice to finish with a tactical cutie. Wow, this was pretty good game, very enjoyable to play, because it basically was a beautiful opportunity for me to showcase how to prefer development. He just resigned, by the way. So here already after e6, yeah, he's struggling really badly because bishop c5 is hitting him hardcore. And knight a4s don't work because bishop f2 check, and then the king is just going all over the shop. Knight c6, yeah, it's very consistent chess here. He should have tried somehow to sneak e3 in, because pinching more material is just embarrassing. And here, I should have taken here, that was my only blunder. And after takes bishop f2 check, rook d would have won, just like in the game. But here I had to pull off a few cuties, like knight e5 here, which opened up my queen onto the bishop. So after queen takes, rook takes d6, this king would have got mated very quickly. So he chose to drop back, but I eliminated the only defender. And here he should have played queen e4, but after rook d6 check, king c2, rook c1, a check, and then penetrating is going to be mate very soon. So yeah, actually I can click on analysis board so I can show you how it would have ended. So in this position, yeah, queen e4 check, king he check, king here. I already have bishop d4, but obviously this is a far better check. King here, check, blocks, check, blocks, check, checkmate. That would have been one potential finish in the end. An ultimate example of how you can't play without a fully developed army. So yeah, that was the 2 games, guys. I hope you enjoyed both. I think they were quite good actually for educational purposes, and we managed to go up to 20 whatever plus ratings. So hopefully we will play more of these higher rated games. I wouldn't call them high rated, but higher to some extent. So hopefully there will be more quality stuff coming. Thank you guys for watching, and be back please, because I will be back with more myself. Thank you, bye.